G'day trendsetters. A little while ago, back around the beginning of summer, I bought myself 3 pineapples and I brought them home, cut them open with great expectations, and I found out the whole 3 of them were rotten. But not to waste my money, I propagated the tops from them, which there's thousands of videos on YouTube about how to propagate pineapples. I'll put a link to Mark from ℏ𝕃𝔼𝔸𝕊. He just recorded one earlier on in the year about how to propagate your pineapple tops. It's really not that hard. But what I want to do, what I did at the time, was I put the 3 tops into the one pot. And I don't think this pot's going to be big enough to sustain 3 pineapple plants. So I want to separate them into individual 250ml pots for now, because they take about 2 years to grow. I will end up going from the 250ml pot into a 500ml pot, because the bigger the pot, the bigger the pineapple. Also, I'm in a warm temperate climate here, which means we get the occasional frost, quite a few cool nights, which pineapples really don't like, but we can get away with it if we put them on a north-facing wall. If you're in the northern hemisphere, that's a south-facing wall, so as to get the winter radiant heat into the pot and into the soil, and it's not too cold for them. So you're building up a microclimate for pineapples, and we can get away with it. Best in the subtropics, really. They grow a lot up on the Sunshine Coast area, in the back of behind the Sunshine Coast. There's huge pineapple plantations up there. I don't know where else they grow them in Australia, or the rest of the world for that matter. But that's my pineapples. Now, I don't know much about pineapples. I do know how to propagate them, obviously, because these guys are doing well. But because pineapple is also a bromeliad, which I know a little bit more about through experience over the years of planting and propagating and growing bromeliads, I know, or I believe, I can separate these now. It's autumn here in the southern hemisphere, and I don't think the shock will be too bad. So they'll go into the 250ml pots for winter, as I said, and then as the weather warms up next year, I will put them into 500ml pots, and they can sit in that. They can grow the roots down through the bottom of the pot into the soil, and honky-dory, I just got to sit back and wait until they're ready to produce. Can be 2 years, can be 3 years, remains to be seen. But all I'm going to do is use a premium grade potting mix, always. Doesn't matter what you're doing. In my case, I'm using Searles product, which is local to my area. Premium potting mix, that's what it's called, premium potting mix. And I'll 2/3 fill these with potting mix. So all I need to do is sit these out, sit them on top of the potting mix, and then backfill around them. And that's simply it, and then put them up in a nice sunny spot over winter. Let's do that. So they're about 2/3 full. I like to firm them down a bit, because they do settle over a period of time, and if you've filled your pot to like a ½ an inch from the top, in 6 months time it can be down 1 or 2 inches. So firm them down, not a lot, just a bit of pressure on top. Now this part is the guesswork part, because I haven't done this before. I've got, can you see in there, I've got the littlest one. That one didn't take straight away. I had to lift it out. It had one little root on it, so I had to pull a few more lower leaves away and put him in again. But I'll do him first. I'm just going to use my trowel. This is my favourite trowel, and lever him out. Look at that. What sort of a root system does he have? He's not a big root system, but he is growing. So I can fit a lot more potting mix in there yet. There we go. A little bit around the outside. So that's the runt of the family taken care of. Next, let's see what these bigger ones are like. Just a little bit of top-down action. Let's see how it looks. And oh yeah, there's a good root system in here. Can you all see all that? All those roots? Looking good. So we'll just place him on top, about the same height as the pot, top of the pot, and I'll just backfill around. Now these things are, little leaves are razor sharp, so just be careful when you're working around them. But I'm sure if you're doing this at home, you've already found that out. Can pull a few of those lower leaves off. Plant really won't need them. There we go. Maybe those two as well. Yep. Look at that. 2 down. Last one. Lucky last. Yes, another good root system. Right. So I might pull these lower leaves off before I pot it. There we go. I did think by the size of the pineapple, the top, pineapple top, this root system would have been more extensive than what it is, but yeah, it's there, they're growing. That's the main thing. All right, potted pineapples, transplanted potted pineapples will come back, let's say the end of October for me, which is mid-spring. Don't know what mid-spring is in the Northern Hemisphere. That's February, so that's April, end of April. Keep them watered, keep them moist, even through winter. They still like their water, and we'll see how they go. I hope you found this interesting. If you did in any way, please like and subscribe. It helps my YouTube world go round, helps the YouTube world go round as well. It's just the way it works. Cheers and bye for now. Thanks for watching.